Hello guys, I'm back again. So this stream I'll just talk about some technical stuff again, and alright. Oh, this is a big mess, man. Okay, so today's stream very straightforward. I just want to talk about two things. The first thing is the new familiar, the Bona a bit familiar, as well as the fact that this new patch update, right? It allows the Emperor gear to push on from a legendary gear to a mythic level. So let's go through the first part of the stream first. This new familiar. So, hi Fluoride, hi Chen Sixiang, hi Stupid, sorry, hi Ultra Instincts, hi Istrio, hi Shi QQ, hi Chan Junjie, hi Boozy, hi Cobra. Good evening. In fact, now it's like 11 PM in Singapore. Happy Saturday. So let's talk about the first thing. This first thing is this let's don't go through this Emperor thing. This Emperor gear thing, right? I will go through in details shortly after this. This is the new Bona Petix packs. So over the past few months, right, IGG had already come out with few pay-to-play packs already. Bona Petix is one of them. And roughly run through this. There's 10% infantry attack, 10% army attack, but this is collision. This is something interesting, is because this divine retribution, right, is at level 10 it gives you 7 to 15% for you to destroy a max of 100 million of each resources. You know, from at a high level view of this, you think, nothing much. As in, you don't think people will spend that much on skill store on someone. But if you put this into perspective, you know, for a typical bank, easily that will hit up to 3 to 5 billion of resources each. Even the goal will reach near to at least 3 billion. So easily, if let's say you get a group of 10 people to use that on the bank, right, on an everyday basis, you are actually trying to get rid of near 1 billion of resources. That is a lot of resources down the drain. So this is something that we should not underestimate. So just bear this in mind. So in future, right, those banks, please hide your identity, because if you piss someone, especially a guild that actually don't like you, right, they'll just keep aiming on your bank on a daily basis, and that will hurt your resources very, very badly. Okay? Hi, Katie May. Good evening. Good morning. Yeah. That is a killer. So without further ado, I just got these 5 packs. Let's do this together. Yeah, so now I own 31 familiar. Honestly, this is nothing special, because I don't find it like something like a game changer, except for the bank will get in themselves into real trouble. So, and in terms of the cost of all this, right, I think I have gone through a lot of times about what is the best familiar setup and how much potentially you need to spend to push it up to the max level. So let me just briefly go through it. So far there's a Queen Bee set, there's the, wait, what else? There's the Queen Bee, Gargantuan, Frostwing, and now it's the Bona Pit. Bona Petix set. So total of 4 pay to play familiar, right? So all the 4 is very same in terms of, let's say you spend time and push your familiar in a slow but definite way of pushing to the max level. You need a total of 226 runes to push it up to Elder stage. 1 to unlock, 25 to adult, 200 to Elder. So in total you need 226. So 226 runes, right? Let's say probably you're gonna spend only 230 USD because you're only gonna buy $5 packs. Assuming you just buy $5 packs, that would be the cost of it. But you need to stretch for a period of, don't know, half a year or so, because $5 packs will get renewed every like 1 week or 2 week cycle. That's the thing. So you want to invest in it, just bear in mind what is the cost like. So I have briefly went through this, nothing much, but one thing. This is a new introduction in terms of the whole familiar set, so I have to update the best stats table that I have been maintaining for the past few months, right? So that will be an additional 10% from one per tick set. That will add infantry attack as well as army collision attack. So I added them inside as well. So let's go to the second part of the stream. You know, for Mythic, Emperor Mythic gear, recently, right, my guildmate managed to capture this screenshot from, not sure whether you guys can see this, capture this screenshot from one of the chat, Emperor chat. Sorry, not the Emperor chat. It's a chat whereby this guy is showcasing his Emperor gear. Empress sword. You know, for Empress sword, right? Currently, I only know of one guy, the ex-Bill Louis, has this Empress sword. S9SU, CTK, Henry Jaya, or Sky 29, all of them don't have this Empress sword. So the Empress sword gear is, I think I've mentioned this a few times before. The sword gear before that, the stats is this. The stats on Empress sword gear is 45% army attack, 25% army defense, 15% army health, as well as 5% army HP debuff. If you don't understand Chinese, this is what it represents. But this is the Mythic level now. You know, for Mythic level, it becomes much better. The new Mythic level is 63% army attack, 35% army defense, 21% army HP, as well as 7% enemy army HP debuff. One thing we have to bear in mind is, you bear in mind one thing. You notice IGG mechanics has stayed consistent regardless of what is the weapon, what is the gear, as long as it's upgrade from a legendary level to a mythic level, it is always 40% improvement. Look at this. 45 to 63%. It is a 40% improvement, 40% improvement, 40% improvement, 40% improvement. It's always the case. This same applies to all the Emperor gears and all the champion gears out there. If you don't believe, do a search, do a recomputation of whatever gears you have. That is how it is for now. So, how do we upgrade this sword? How do we actually upgrade this sword? Actually, I think IGG has to revisit this, because it's kind of too easy, in my opinion. in my personal opinion, to push it to the legendary, the mythic level. All you need is this material. Mythic Ember. You know, for Mythic Ember, right? You just need to have 120,000 points. So to get 1 point, all you need is to Q1 T4 during the Battle Royale. I'm pretty sure that that guy, Sky Urgio, has already done so. Let me briefly explain why. I did a very quick extrapolation of what his Q likes, etc. Right? I won't be surprised that now he already has at least 1 or 2 mythic Emperor pieces, because as long as he managed to Q off 240k of T4s during this battle, right, he will get it. He will get it. Let's see whether he indeed upgrade his gear from a legendary level to a mythic level. Maybe he's sapi, maybe he's stupid. He never realized that there's this new royal armory, right, for him to upgrade. I don't know. Let's see. Oh! As expected, he didn't upgrade it. This is called not being aware of the fact that this armory is up and he's able to do so. But never mind. It's a matter of time that he will see my video and he will know that it's time for him to upgrade. Wait. So let's go back to this again. Let's go back to this picture. Oh, you must be right. If you're talking about 1 gold, that's 31 million. 1 gold, 30 million. Sorry, I'm bad to say you stupid. This, if let's say, is representing 1 gold piece, alright, then it's 30.72 million as what I discussed so many times. So that will be insane. You're right. But let's double check again. True? That will be 30.72 million of Qs. That's hell a lot of things. That's hell lot of materials. Okay, now that we know that what is the gear like for the max mythic gear and what is the cost to push it up to the max level, I have a very easy question for you guys. Very easy question. This question is about math, so whoever is first one to post the right answer, you'll be in the Hall of Fame for today. Alright, and the question is this. Listen carefully. Assuming that in theory you have the best stats, you have all the Emperor gears, you fight in a typical like Wonder Wars and typical Wonder battles, what would be the best possible stats that you will have, assuming you have all the Emperor pieces, all the Baron Jewels, all the titles as in you have the Emperor title, Baron title, Overlord title. What is your best stats assuming that you fight in, try to push out your infantry to the max level with Emperor title, with Emperor gears? So if the answer can be, let's say you say army, you just mention 2 things. Army attack equal What percent? XXX percent. Infantry, attack equal XXX percent. So this will be the question for you guys. Whoever got the closest answer based on the army attack and the infantry attack, right? In terms of, in theory, all the mythic emperor gear, as well as all the best other gears that you have, all the baron jewels, all the emperor titles, all the castle skin, all the research that you have, research tree, everything. These two. Whoever got closest, let's say you think it's 500%, then infantry attack you think it's another 600%. Your answer is 500, 600. Alright, I'll go into this later on. So before that, right, let me just briefly show you the stats for all the other piece of emperor gear. All the other piece of emperor gear, right, is very straightforward. All the other piece of emperor gear is using the logic of the typical mechanics of 40%, right? For the emperor crown, it will be 56% army attack, army defense is 14%, HP 56, debuff 7%. Regal robes, the one that they are fighting right now, right? Regal robes, this one, is no other than very simple of 49, 70, 35, 7%. 49% army attack. That's quite sick. Okay, next thing. Weapon. Weapon is 63, 35, 21, 7. I gone through this. Imperial Bulwark is the offhand. I think all of them will. I think most of them already have this Imperial Bulwark. CTK Henry Jaya, Sky Ergio, the X S9S Udi, I think he has it as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is one of the most common Emperor piece. So it's 49% army attack, 42% defense, army HP. If you notice all the Emperor pieces here, right, they have quite a similarity, is that all of them offer army based stats. They don't offer like a infantry or cavalry or ranged attack stats at all. So it's all inclined towards army stats. The last is the Stately Tarset. 56, 35, 35, 7. It's quite straightforward. Okay, now that you know of all the stats, let's do my computation for you guys. So far, Eric Zhang gets 42% army HP, army attack, 930% infantry attack. Fluorite says 600% army attack, 1200% infantry attack. Wow. 500, 1003, Meow Meow 450, 900. Rodriguez says 585, 1015. Let's do this. Okay, you know, for the base stats without any army leadership, right? It's all this. If you include the stats from army leadership research 3, I mean, if you look at this, I will go through briefly how I do my computation. Army leadership will have all the stats over here, right? Army offense 5, 10, 10, 10, you add them accordingly. Then next will be a Sieger's tree. Sieger's tree will have all the stats over here as well. Same thing. 10, 10, 10. Oh, sorry, it's not 10. This is in fact 15 plus 10. Alright, because you incorporate the moment where you get yourself in Fury, that is additional 10%. Wonder 3, because I'm saying in the Wonder better, so you have to include these stats as well. There's another 10%. Your max talents will be as follows. I shall not go into too much details, you can see it for yourself. So, include all the familiar stats. Mo, Shaman, Trickster, Not Serious, etc. All the familiar stats, as well as all you can find it. And all the custom skin stats. All the custom skin will have a stats as well. For example, this one. Alright? At max level, you will give you additional 10% range attack, range HP. So after incorporating all the custom skin stats, then you include other things like the Fury stats in army leadership, right? That will actually include more items inside as well. So the weaken, I'm not going to include this. VIP 15, the enough familiar to give you 10%. Your prisoner, your author, your overlord title, baron title, emperor title. This is what you'll get. So far, right, I have yet to include any of the stats of the emperor gear, as well as the jewels. Now comes the important part. Assuming you got all the emperor mythic gears, right? That will only consist of 5 pieces. Sword, crown, regal robes, imperial bulwark, as well as steely tarset. That's 5 pieces. So the remaining 3 pieces will be your mythic level emperor accessory. So for this case, right, I will assume that if you, let's say, if you want to push up to the maximum infantry attack, right, you will be using this in terms of accessory. You're using either Champion Faith or Champion Blessing. Alright, so there will be additional 21% each times 3. Army attack 14 times 3 and army HP 35% times 3. So you incorporate this into your formula. Now comes the jewels. The best possible jewels in theory, right, is all the Baron jewels plus the 20% infantry attack jewels. So means, let me just show you a picture of what a typical jewel looks like. A typical jewel will look like this. Eagle jewel will give you 15%, 50%, right? Falcon jewel will give you 15%. Infantry 15% range. There's one more jewel, I don't know what is the jewel called, but it will give you also 15% Calf infantry and 15% infantry, 15% cavalry. Okay? So these are the 3 main jewels out here. So assuming you want to max out there, it means for your 8 pieces of there, right, you will need every set to have this. This is a must regardless of what. Infantry attack jewel. This is another must, Falcon jewel. I'm talking about theory and talking about the best possible scenario in a very long run, because obviously I don't think anyone will have all the max gear as of now. But let's say you are able to push it all up to the max level. These are the 3 main jewels that you need for all the gears. Infantry attack jewel, Falcon jewel, Hawk jewel. Okay? These 3 pieces, all this Falcon jewel, etc. So if you incorporate all of them inside your 8 pieces of gears, right, it will give you a total of 400% infantry attack and 120% range, 120% cavalry attack. This is not really in the equation, but just bear this in mind. So now we have the max stats, even before including any of the Emperor gears. Now we have to include the gears. Emperor gears. Emperor gears is Emperor crown first. Emperor crown is 56, 14, 56. $56, 14, 56. Wow, totally never include this at all. What a joke. Okay, so that would be 56% army attack. All these numbers is not updated at all. Army HP is 56%. Army defense is another 14%. Right? Enemy debuff 7%. So we got this. Next is Regal Ropes. Regal Ropes is I think Regal Ropes is this. Regal Ropes is 49% army attack. Let me remove all this. Never mind, I just want to remove 49% army attack. 35% army HP. Regal has 70% army defense. What the shit? And 7% army defense debuff. What about Empress Sword? Empress Sword stats is Empress Sword is 63. %21% army HP and 35% army defense. And the main part is this is one of the pieces that actually have a army HP debuff. Regal Ropes and Crown only have army defense debuff. Next is the Emperor Bulwark, which is the offhand. The offhand is this. What? Okay. That is 49%. Right? 42%. 42%. 42, 42, 7. And last but not least is the Stately Tile Set. Stately Tile Set is... wow. That's quite a bit. 56%, 35, 35, and a 7% debuff as well. So with all the Emperor pieces, with all the possible max Baron jewels as well as your typical jewels, right? And assuming all the Emperor pieces has been pushed to Mythic level, plus you have all the castle skin, all the research max out, all the Emperor titles, Baron titles as well as Overlord titles, all the familiar skill, etc. right? The max stats is this. You will have a max army attack stats of 643% with a max infantry attack of 833%, which means your total infantry attack is 1486. So whoever got the closest answer for today, right, you will be in the Hall of Fame. Yep, of course, VIP, I recounted that in as well. If you look at this, this is part of my formula. VIP 15, counted in. Every single thing I have go into details. If I miss out anything, do a shout out. I will rectify on the spot, but I don't think I miss out anything. So that is how it is. And that's a lot. Wait, do we have a winner? 653% army attack. plus 833% infantry attack. So I think the way I'm gonna calculate the winner, right, is whoever got the closest answer towards 1486%. So whoever got the closest answer towards this figure, right, will be the winner. So 1486. Wow, someone is guessing way too much. I think the closest guess is actually Meow Meow, because Meow Meow guess for 50% and 900%. That goes to an amount of around 1350. So the difference is slightly. So I think Meow Meow, you got the most accurate answer. I think Eric's also equal. So I've gone through a lot of details of all the stats already. So now, yeah, both Eric and Meow Meow. So both of you will be in the Hall of Fame for today. Scissors, paper, stone. You guys are funny. Okay, you know, for this only, I think it's very good to do a very simple comparison. A simple comparison in terms of point system. You know, all these all the gears out there, right? When you guys ask me to do a gear check, I always use the way of how I attribute points into them, right? So one of the way to do so is to do it for the Emperor gears. Like for Winter Mids, at the mythic level is 538 points, as compared to a mythic level external codex is 485 points, etc. But what about if you were to compare to a legendary? Let's talk about Frostwing's main hand, just main hand only. I think it's quite interesting. You know, for a free to play tier, right, most of us will say go Fury Tomahawk, right? Because it gives you cavalry attack, infantry attack, and it's the most easier got the item that you can get it for free to play, right? 10% Calf, 6.5% infantry attack, as well as 3.5% range attack. This is one on the free to play tier. At mythic level, it will give you 14%, etc. Then you push on to the cheap to play tier. The cheap to play tier is the Gold Frostwing Great Sword, the one I'm using, because I consider that as a pay to play player, but it's considered to be one of the cheapest alternative as compared to a Skull Crusher, because the amount of stats you need over here, right, is not that significant for Ultra Rares as compared to Skull Crusher of 9 Ultra Rares. So this is a cheaper version of pay to play, Gold Frostwing, and that is around, and Mythic Gear, it gives you 383 points. Next is the Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher at Mythic level, it gives you 582 points. 582 points, right? Now it comes to the next level, the pay to win tier, which is the Champion Edge. It gives you Champion Edge, Champion Blade, can be anything, alright? Let's say it's Champion Blade. At Mythic level, it gives you 691 points. What about the Emperor Gear? So far we have not been comparing towards the Emperor Gear, right? Emperor Gear is insane. Look at this. Low. This one, how much points does it have? Oh, that's a lot. 6335, 632135. What the shit? So, Emperor Mythic gear, right? Mythic, I just highlight a color so that I know it's a Mythic level. A Mythic level, a piece by itself is 1,342 points. And if you compare this to a Skull Crusher, right? Can you see what's the big difference? It's more than 2 times better than a Mythic level Skull Crusher. So it goes to show how sick and imba it is to have a Emperor gear. It's more than 2 times better than a Mythic Skull Crusher in terms of equivalent strength. So this is totally quite imbalanced. If let's say someone is able to be the best of the game and manage to push all their gears to Mythic level, I guess it's a matter of time whereby you see a big difference and big gap between the typical pay-to-play player and the pay-to-win player. Wow, that is a lot. So if you want to know how I derive the points, right, go back to the video called Army vs HP vs Defense video. I think I posted that video at least 7-8 months ago. I go into the details of how I allocate points system into weapons, into gears, so that I can compare apple to apple which is better. And this is only assuming the fact that the way you hit, the way you defend is equal chance of using your infantry, cavalry, range, equal chance of defending the infantry, cavalry or range frontline, so that you can actually allocate the points in a very systematic way. But let's say your mannerism of the game is different. You are more towards an attacker in a certain kind of pure troops. Then again, you have fine-tuned the way how you allocate your stats. Okay. Hall of Fame? Eric, Zhang and Miao Miao, let me put your name inside first. I think I have gone through a lot of stuff for today. I shall not drag this whole thing any longer because it's kind of late here. It's near 12 AM. So I will keep it short and call it a day. Okay. So, guys, thank you for the past 38 minutes of stream, right? Hopefully this will add some value in how much you know about this game and what's the disparity between an Emperor Mythic level against a typical heavy pay-to-play player. The difference is a lot. So hopefully this stream will give you a better insight of the overall Lost Mobile mechanics as well as the stats, etc. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, remember to click the subscribe button. Hopefully I'll be back for live streaming. And look at this. That guy, we just our overlord just pardoned, so I'm out to capture more prisoners. So with that I shall end my stream. Okay, so if you guys want to know what is the points like, what is the points going to be used for in future, right, look at the description. Alright, so it's 12 AM. So good luck, goodbye, and have a great weekend. Goodbye guys, bye.